in this edition of Accounting Takes, AI is not going to replace accounting fully, but it's just going to make the job a lot more better. And first of all, let's start to say just kind of like the whole like AI stuff, like, yeah, no, it's like it lacks human judgment that requires in some specific accounting fields. Like, for example, taxes. Like, there's specific tax laws you gotta be like aware of. You gotta consider the fact it's state. And if you were to just put like a prompt into like an AI thing without having to consider like state and that sort of stuff, it could just give you like wrong answers. So, taxation is one of those job fields where it's gonna be more likely to be safe. Auditing is especially going to be safe because, in fact, a lot of it is human judgment. Like, the entirety of like auditing is human judgment, and that's something that AI cannot really replace. What AI will replace this is the fact that you don't have to spend as much time in terms of like typing up like emails. Is like you can like have like a draft of like an email that you just edited to what you specifically need. It can make data entry kind of a lot easier in terms of like if you need like a specific format, if you need something like like create like a table off of this. Is like anything that's involved to do with like data entry, like AI kind of makes like easier to perform. And surprisingly enough, can actually help with compliance just because of the fact is like it's an unbiased like side of it. It's like people have like biased views when it comes to like certain things. So having like AI, if you were to actually like use it properly and give it like the proper information, it could be a really good like unbiased source for you to look at something. But again, it may not be 100% accurate, so you also got to keep that in mind. But it does help in those processes. And basically, in conclusion, with my take of like AI and accounting, it's not going to replace the jobs entirely. It's just going to make the requirements in terms of like skill and knowledge of an accountant more important. Which, considering the fact of how much accounting plays a role in society and all, it honestly makes a lot of sense for accountants to be more skilled and more knowledgeable in their specific fields they want to go into within accounting.